funny. PC's all good for now. What's good though? What's good? Let's get this chat up over here. I think we're just gonna range, man, until this has been ranging anyway, man. Shit ain't happening. Shit ain't happening over here. Gold hit them highs real quick. I called it yesterday. I said it on the stream. I said gold's gonna hit 1800 during the Asian session. Is it at 3 p.m? I thought it was earlier than that. Unless they have a specific time. No. Let's see what's he talking about. Yeah, no, 1:30. Unless, yeah, like I said, unless they give him the specifics. Yeah, no, 1:30, man. 1:30. 1:30. I don't know about this Trump speech though, man. I've been looking it up at like what potentially he could be saying, or how it might affect the markets, and it sounds like he's just going to be focused on Greenland. He's going to be focusing on Greenland. What Trump's on some, he's on some war stuff right now. That's what he's on. He don't, you know, he's supposed to be talking about economic shit, and I just don't see it. He loves oil, minerals, and war. Man. I've got some videos queued up anyway, so we can check that out. We can have a little watch. I think Trump has been amazing for gold. Amazing. So I'm here for it. He's been amazing for gold. Like, you know, he's been great. Been great since, let's go months. Oh shit, that's way back. I mean, look at Trump. Trump has been in office January 2025. Look at gold. New highs, baby. Just highs and highs and highs and highs. It's been great. Great. So this is when he won the election. I'll never forget, I was actually in hospital. Waking up in the middle of the night and then checking the news. And gold just tanked, and then boom. It was the uncertainty in the market made gold drop, and then obviously Trump started with his madness. So I had a lot of people calling for these gaps to get filled. Now, obviously, these gaps will eventually get filled. Is it going to happen today? Is it going to happen tomorrow? I don't know. I kind of don't think so. But looking back to when gold had these massive sell-off candles at all-time highs, they were about 3,000 pips. They were just under 3,000 pips. So this would kind of be the perfect place. Like, if we get to the bottom of this gap, up here, around this area would be the perfect place to pull back from. And then drop down and fill these. So, we'll see. Let's see, but for now, gold is super bullish. Look, daily, we're just breaking previous highs real quick. You have a 4-hour continuation pattern. 4-hour continuation pattern, very weak candle. So I mean, normally the best entry would be, you know, after we make a bottom wick and start pushing up, anticipating a wick fill, break at a high, and then continue up. But this 4 hour has been pretty weak. So let's see if we get a push, you know, towards the end of this candle. We usually get that random gold push. The end of the 1 hour candle, I'd say, or 4 hour candle. That's what I'm just waiting here for now. Anyone take any trades today? Any trades, anybody? GJ sells again. Let's see, GJ. Oh, do you know what? We actually had CPI this morning. We had holding buys from 47.77. Love it, love it. We had pound CPI this morning. Came out higher than expected, which is shitty for us. You know, prices are still going to be high. And what was that? That was bearish. Bearish for pound, apparently. Well, yeah, it would be. You would think it would be bullish for the pound because it means that they're going to hold interest rates higher. But it seems like it's not at the moment. But obviously we've been trickling down, so well done on yourselves, Rosie. Yeah, man. I called the stream, is this gold's top? Is this the top for gold? I actually don't think it is. I actually don't think it is. I don't think it's the top for gold. I think gold has got a bit further to go. I can't believe we nearly tapped 4,900 though. Okay, very close. 48.88 is pretty mad. There's quite a push. Turn that off. But for now, so we have this structure, right? We have this bullish structure. So the major trend is obviously bullish. See, we don't even have any structure on the higher time frames. But on the lower time frames, we've got a little minor trend. Man, yeah, there's no significant pullback levels for me. Yeehaw, hello, hello, hello. Let's set up this Bluetooth. There we go. Benny, you've had a decent morning. You caught the buys up. Yeah, do you know what? I was looking at these buys, you know. When I thought it would retrace back to the highs. When I thought it was going to retrace. I missed this push. So I was looking for... I was looking to get in around here. If this candle just made a bottom wick or went sideways, but it had such a deep pullback. It had such a deep pullback. I should have got in around here. This would have been the perfect place. But once this candle started pulling back, I stopped looking at the charts at 9. It had something to do, unfortunately, but I was anticipating a retest of the highs. I mean, it didn't even get there, but I mean, if I'd gotten to 100 pips, yeah, I would have closed partials by then. Probably would have hit break even and a stop loss. What's your TP, Ace? Waiting for the orange man to push us up. Listen, there's so many people out here calling for this gap to be filled. So much people thinking this gap is going to get filled. And like, I get it. We went over yesterday over how quickly gaps usually get filled, but we've had 3. This is the 3rd gap now. Obviously it's the biggest gap. Gold is not behaving like gold has behaved before, so these gaps might not get filled quickly, and that's just the reality of it. It could, but we've had 3 that hasn't, so I'm not gonna force nothing. And I'll give you another example of a gap that hasn't been filled and doesn't give a shit. Is this big old GJ gap. Look at this. To me, this gap still hasn't been filled. Look, we have not filled this gap. I mean, we've wicked down, but you know, 198.8 is really where it fills the whole gap. We're in different times now, man. We're in different times. Okay, TP1, 4900, 4920, 4935. Nice. There's some nice round levels. I love it. Some good psychological levels right there. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think gold. I thought gold would get to 4800. Is this where it opened? That's not the right place. Is that the right place? Oh, it is. I didn't even think we would. I didn't think we would push all the way up into the 4800s like we did. I expected 4800, but waking up and seeing that price had pushed all the way to 4888. Madness. What a move, man. What a move. Yeah, gold is on a tear, man. Gold is on a tear. Look, and all the indices are falling. Alright, so let me see. Look, I was listening to this about Trump today.
I'm Atra in Washington. World leaders and titans of
what he could say.
Convening in Davos, Switzerland this week for the annual World Economic Forum. President Trump set to make a highly anticipated speech, originally meant to focus on economic issues, but has taken on new importance as Trump threatens allies over his desire to take over Greenland. President Trump on the world stage this week, Wednesday, delivering a speech at the Davos World Economic Forum in Switzerland.
I think more than anything else, what I'm going to be speaking about is the tremendous success that we've had in 1 year.
The president's upcoming appearance was meant to highlight his new plans to lower the cost of housing.
The president will be here tomorrow, and he will get his message across.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent there is not referring to Trump's housing plan, but his plan to acquire Greenland.
Sit back, take a deep breath, do not retaliate, do not retaliate.
That's the administration's message to European allies who are not sitting back and taking a deep breath. They're standing firm against Trump's expansionist objective.
The sovereignty and integrity of their territory is non-negotiable. non-negotiable.
We stand firmly with Greenland and Denmark and fully support their unique right to determine Greenland's future.
President Trump threatening to tariff these 8 European allies until they agree to a deal allowing the U.S. to purchase Greenland from Denmark. French President Emmanuel Macron calls it unacceptable.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to have tariffs and be divided, and even to threaten now with additional tariffs.
President Trump posting on Truth Social this text message he said he received from NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, saying in part, "I am committed to finding a way forward on Greenland."
I think that we will work something out where NATO is going to be very happy and where we're going to be very happy.
Before taking off for Davos Tuesday, President Trump was asked how far he'll go to acquire Greenland, and he said, "You'll find out." In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.
Right, there we have it. There we have it. That's what Trump is on today. That's what he's talking about. Greenland. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? He is talking about flipping war stuff. War stuff. So that's, you know, geopolitical uncertainty, i.e. more gold buys. More gold buys. That's where I think we're leaning today, depending on what he says. If he's really comes on some smoke during this talk, then I think, yeah, 4,900, man. Shade, what's good? What's good? Nothing happening in Europe is too weak, and always listen to USA. Hey, they got a big army, man. They got a big army. We're a little island. We ain't doing shit over here. The UK ain't listening to shit. Yeah, Europe, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Oh shoot, my bad. Let's get off this. Shade, how's it been going, man? You been catching these gold buys with us? These gold buys? Gold has been buying like crazy. Might be good for a quick weekend holiday. Might hop to trader in the next hour. Martin, good morning. Good morning, Martin. How you doing? How you doing? Life's been too shaky. Okay, need a little break, yeah? A little break from the charts. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Waiting for Trump to say something crazy. I wonder if we can watch his talk. No, it's like the computer knows what I want to say. Watch Trump's speech today. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie. I do not want to sit and watch it. I'm not gonna lie. But I know the BBC will have live updates. Watch live. Trump lands in Davos. As Starmer says, he will not yield to Greenland pressure. Of course not. No, I'm not signing. I can't be asked. I think it's going to be an interesting little conversation, though. Right, let me go to had time to hop on gold 10 hours ago, but had to prioritize my baby sis. Oh, yeah, man. Family first, man. Family first. Family first. I mean, that's what we do it for anyway, right? That's what we do it for. Jeez, gold. Gold's not gonna do nothing until Trump starts speaking. All right, golds. So that's what's on the table. We've been through that. Yeah, so it seems like it's all gonna be about Greenland today. Trump also refused to rule out the use of military force to achieve his aims, rattling investors worldwide and leading to the overnight 2% slump on Wall Street. And then threatening more tariffs. Like, all of these things are so bullish for gold. Everything that's happening. The tariff stuff, the war stuff. Very bullish for gold. Now, if he comes into this meeting and then for some reason backs out, like backs down a bit, we might see a bit of a retracement on gold, I think. Gold sideways movement, be making some kind of structure. I hope so. Hope it does something. But I mean, gold is doing this right now. So we're either gonna break out, maybe break out, retest, keep going, or close below. Something like that. Something like that. I'm kind of leaning more towards the buys, of course, just maintaining this bullish structure. But if we get a breakout, break a structure, break these highs, we're going up. But you know how gold is, after a long consolidation we're going to get a bigger breakout, which is perfect, just what we need. I wonder if pound yen is going to retrace this drop. You know, GJ likes to retrace a news move. Pretty much like yesterday, we pushed up on claimant count change news. Got that push up. And then we came all the way back down. Have you taken NAS trades recently? Not really, to be honest. Not really. Not really. I've been looking at gold. I did see this push up yesterday. So remember my TP yesterday was these Asian highs, but I got stopped out here. So no, I have taken NAS trades. What am I talking about? I took one yesterday. I took one yesterday. Yes, yes, yes. The answer is yes. Took a nice trade yesterday. I was anticipating price would continue up to these highs up here. I had a resistance here, Asian highs, got in around here, got stopped out at break even, and yeah, then price pulled back, stopped me out, and kept going. It is what it is. It is what it is. And then price obviously tapped my TP or Asian highs and then retraced all the way back down. But I mean, when I'm done for the day, at that point, I mean, by the time I came into NY session yesterday, I was already 3 trades in. So anything after that, and that was 2 wins and a break even, which I never take break evens. I just missed the opportunity to get out, which is a shame. But yeah, it was all good. It was a good day. Good day. Sorry. So I don't think Trump is going to be speaking at 1:30 on the dot. I'm looking at a live reporting of this conference anyway, of this forum. So when he does start speaking, I'll see. GJ retracement sounds good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If GJ can like retrace this move up that it's had before, maybe back to Asian highs, back to the daily open, I think that's a good trade. Look, this pushed up right before the candle closed. I'm buying from 48.50. What's happening, Michael? With gold's high bearish push, a part of me wants to trade, but the other part doesn't want to migrate. So you want a little pullback? 48.50. Okay. Okay. This is a nice entry down here. If you are already in, this is a real nice entry. And I think gold retest the highs and keeps on going. Don't listen to the speech. Kinda, not really. Let's see. Let's copy this. It's my password. Oof. There we go. I'm playing the speech, but I'm not gonna. We won't hear it until Trump actually speaks. Which doesn't look like it's for now. Michael, thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the trader family. Let's catch these pips. You guys, I bought some plantain chips. They are so good. And healthy. See these right here? Oh my god. I'm addicted. Wait, he's speaking. Oh no, this is another speech. You guys, are we trying to see this speech or what? Let me know. Do you want to watch it? Should I put it on next to the chart? Let me know, let me know. I can do that. Put a yes if you want me to put the speech next to the chart so you can see what Trump is saying. Said go on then. Alright, I'm trying to log into the BBC. So many passwords and shit. Of course, that's the password. Alright, let's go. We in this. Okay. I'm only gonna play it once Trump is speaking. I don't really care about what these other people are saying. Look at this 4-hour candle. Continuation pattern playing out. What do you reckon, guys? Looks like it's gonna push up, right? Wick fill back to the highs. Bear in mind, he just arrived not too long ago. Gerald, what's happening? What's happening? Don't worry, we're gonna play it. We're gonna play the speech. We're gonna play the speech. I'm waiting for him to actually go on the stage and then show it. But there's no point watching it right now because they're not even showing the stage. Not yet. Just a bunch of reporters. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, man. I just don't feel like this speech is gonna be crazy impactful. Oh, here's a boy. All right, let's do. Google Chrome is so clutch now. Let's make this.
Larry, it's great to be back in beautiful Davos, Switzerland, and to address so many respected business leaders, so many friends, few enemies, and all of the distinguished guests. It's a who's who, I will say that. I've come to this year's World Economic Forum with truly phenomenal news from America. Yesterday marked the one-year anniversary of my inauguration, and today, after 12 months back in the White House, our economy is booming, growth is exploding, productivity is surging, investment is soaring, incomes are rising, inflation has been defeated, our previously open and dangerous border is closed and virtually impenetrable, and the United States is in the midst of the fastest and most dramatic economic turnaround in our country's history. Under the Biden administration, America was plagued by the nightmare of stagflation, meaning low growth, and high inflation, a recipe for misery, failure, and decline. But now, after just 1 year of my policies, we are witnessing the exact opposite: virtually no inflation and extraordinarily high economic growth. Growth like, I believe you'll see very shortly, our country has never seen before, perhaps no country has ever seen before. Over the past 3 months, core inflation has been just 1.6%. Meanwhile, fourth quarter growth is projected to be 5.4%, far greater than anybody other than myself and a few others had predicted. Since the election, the stock market has set 52 all-time high records. So that's in 1 year, 52 records, adding $9 trillion in value to retirement accounts, 401ks, and people's savings. People are doing very well. They're very happy with me. Since my inauguration, we've lifted more than 1.2 million people off of food stamps, and after 4 years in which Biden secured less than $1 trillion of new investment in our country. Think of that, 1 trillion, substantially less than that. In 4 years, we've secured commitments for a record-breaking $18 trillion, and we think when the final numbers come out, they'll be closer to $20 trillion of investment. That's never been done by any country at any time, not even close. Just over 1 year ago, under the radical left Democrats, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. In fact, the United States economy is on pace to grow at double the rate that was projected by the IMF just last April. And with my growth and tariff policies, it should be much higher. I really believe we can be much higher than that. And this is all great news, and it's great for all nations. The USA is the economic engine on the planet, and when America booms, the entire world booms. It's been the history. When it goes bad, it goes bad. You all follow us down, and you follow us up, and we're at a point that I don't believe we've ever been. I never thought we could do it this quickly. My biggest surprise is I thought it would take more than a year, maybe like a year and 1 month. But it's happened very quickly. This afternoon, I want to discuss how we have achieved this economic miracle, how we intend to raise living standards for our citizens to levels never seen before, and perhaps how you too and the places where you come from can do much better by following what we're doing, because certain places in Europe are not even recognizable, frankly, anymore. They're not recognizable. And we can argue about it, but there's no argument. Friends come back from different places. I don't want to insult anybody and say I don't recognize it. And that's not in a positive way. That's in a very negative way. And I love Europe, and I want to see Europe go good. But it's not heading in the right direction. In recent decades, it became conventional wisdom in Washington and European capitals that the only way to grow a modern Western economy was through ever-increasing government spending, unchecked mass migration, and endless foreign imports. The consensus was that so-called dirty jobs and heavy industry should be sent elsewhere, that affordable energy should be replaced by the Green New Scam, and that countries could be propped up by importing new and entirely different populations from faraway lands. This was the path that Sleepy Joe Biden administration and many other Western governments very foolishly followed, turning their backs on everything that makes nations rich and powerful and strong. And there's so much potential in so many nations. The result was record budget and trade deficits and a growing sovereign deficit driven by the largest wave of mass migration in human history. We've never seen anything like it. Quite frankly, many parts of our world are being destroyed before our very eyes, and the leaders don't even understand what's happening. And the ones that do understand aren't doing anything about it. Virtually all of the so-called experts predicted my plans to end this failed model would trigger a global recession and runaway inflation. But we have proven them wrong. It's actually just the opposite. In 1 year, our agenda has produced a transformation like America has not seen in over 100 years. Instead of closing down energy plants, we're opening them up. Instead of building ineffective, money-losing windmills, we're taking them down and not approving any. Instead of empowering bureaucrats, we're firing them, and they're going out and getting jobs in the private sector for 2 and 3 times what they were making in government. So they started off hating me when we fired them, and now they love me. Instead of raising taxes on domestic producers, we're lowering them and raising tariffs on foreign nations to pay for the damage that they've caused. In 12 months, we have removed over 270,000 bureaucrats from the federal payrolls, the largest single-year reduction in government employment since the end of World War II. Nobody thought that was coming, but we had no choice. To make a country great, you can't have all federal jobs. We've cut federal spending by $100 billion and slashed the federal budget deficit by 27% in the single year. It's going to go down quite a bit more from that, driving inflation way down from the record highs of the Biden administration. Every month, they went up and up and up. I promised to cut 10 old regulations for every single new regulation. But instead, I've cut, actually, till this point, 129 regulations for every one new regulation.
He ain't really saying shit. He's just bragging about everything that he's got going on.
But so far, it's averaging out to 129, if you can believe it. In July, we passed the largest tax cuts in American history, including no tax on tips, no tax on...
Yeah, I'm over that shit. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. I didn't feel like it was going to be anything super impactful, like, you know what I mean? It is the economic forum, so he should be talking about economics, which I guess he was, how the economy's doing, XYZ, but I guess we know how the US economy is doing right now, because we get the data every month. What I will do, is keep a little side tab, just in case he does say something crazy. It's going down to 48 for a quick 1.2. Okay, all right, Michael, with the trade signal. Let's see what gold does then, eh? Let's see. What's Nas doing? So below Asian lows. Gave it a retest. Wait, Asian lows are there. I don't know, man. I want to see if gold is going to come back down. Oh, we're actually at Asian highs right here. It's been slow all afternoon. All afternoon. Gold ain't doing nothing. Ooh. These were the buys right here. GJ retracing this move up. Rose, are you in this? Are you in this? I'm in the buys. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. So I want to see if gold gives us a little retest. Like one of these levels. This is where I'll be looking at. So I'm looking at the most significant levels, most taps, which here is obviously a strong point, 48.60. I've come down here because we've got two taps right here, 48.34. I guess this is a level 2. Let's not ignore it. But I mean, do you remember yesterday? Yesterday we just didn't come back down. We just little retracement and pushed up. We didn't come to the lowest support. Don't you find on the days when we don't have news that gold moves the cleanest? Like, look at all these wicks. I need gold to wake up. Oh, what's your TP for these buys, Rosie? For GJ? This continuation pattern of this support was really nice right here. It was really nice. But this candle was kind of low, pushed up, and then, I mean, this candle, as you can see, it just opened and just took off. So there wasn't even much of a pullback, not even much of a break of the high. You know I'm locked into GJ. Man, I see you, I see you, I see you. Look, like a nice move up, man. It was a nice move up. Alright, golds. Alright, I kind of wanted gold to break this high before, like, to get a closure above a breakout, obviously, just like something like what we had yesterday, where we closed above at 130, and then so right here, 130 closure above, made a bottom wick, and then pushed up. No, I didn't take the buys. I didn't take the buys. Rosie's in these buys, somewhere around here. Rosie in GJ buys, pound yen. Nas buys are looking good, actually. Nas buys are looking pretty good. Wait, it didn't break this high, did it? Ooh, just about. Didn't close above this high point though. It's a nice triple bottom on Nas. In fact, triple bottom and a closure above. This is actually a really nice entry too. Jeez. Alright, 4 minutes. What did I say? I wanted gold to fill this 4-hour wick. Fill this 4-hour wick right here. Fill the wick, break the high, potentially. And then I think, yeah, we get some nice buys on the new 4-hour. That's the plan. Everyone reporting about Trump's meeting is just saying, so far, this is mainly just boasts about the US economy. Literally, that's what it is. At least so far, Donald Trump has stayed relatively on script, a speech full of boasts about the American economy and Trump's domestic policies that is pitched towards a domestic US audience. As we could see from the little bit that we watched, we may break 48.82 soon. I want a closure above. I want a closure above. I think even a closure above this resistance might be nice. Because we've got, it's kind of like a major high here. If we're looking at, no, if we're playing market structure like it was a higher time frame, then we have this minor structure within, but we've got a first breakout. I think we get some good buys here. Good buys here on the new 4-hour. Push into all-time highs. We normally get about 100 pip push into some all-time highs. So I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be ready. Ooh, Trump turns attention to trade deals. Oh, shit. If you talking Trump. Oh shit, this is where the smoke might be happening. Trump claims that in 1 year he slashed the US monthly trade deficit by 77% with no inflation. When he starts talking like tariffs and war, that's when I'm thinking, that's when we need to pay attention. Oof, damn. All right, Rosie, I see you. He still hasn't talked about the one thing, just windmills and some BS. What do you want him to talk about? He should be talking about the economy. So he's, I mean, it's an economic forum. He's very on track. He shouldn't really be talking about the war and stuff. But, you know, at some point, if Trump goes off script, which he likes to do, he might say something crazy. Some wild shit. I'm here for it. I think he's hilarious. Go GJ. I'm telling you, GJ was the move. Look at this thing. Beautiful continuation pattern right here, man. Look at this. 3 candlestick pattern. Move. Strong bullish candle pushing up from a support too. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. Look, let me show you guys. Oh shoot, where is it? 2 o'clock. Alright, we got a closure above. I think we push up to fill this wick. Kind of want a bottom wick first, like a decent bottom wick. If it could retest this resistance, if it pushes back up to break this high, I'm gonna get in. But I want a bit more of a pullback, because this is pretty much what happened yesterday. We got a closure above, it pushed up, and then it came back down, made a longer bottom wick, and then pushed up again. Venezuela would be making more money under US. Alright, Trump. This is good. Give us a little pullback. Let's snatch some pips out of here. Lovely, 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 lovely. This is good. Got a little buy stop on, anticipating a wick fill of the 4-hour candle, high to the left. If we can re-break this high. I measured it out on my broker. It's about 80 pips to the wick fill. Oh, this is a bit of a drive down here. Might be too much of a drive down. Oh no, it's a bit too much. Back down into this range. How many pips was that? 80. Okay, it's about a 1-to-1 now. This trade is about a 1-to-1. I'm not in yet. I'm not in the trade yet. Cat, what's up? Nah, I ain't in. And if it pulls down much more, then yeah, nah. Look at this, 90 pips. So I was looking for at least a wick fill, but it's pulled down. It's not a 1-to-1 anymore. I need at least a 1-to-1. He's talking about Greenland now. Oh yes, he does. Look at him.
Sitting undefended in a key strategic location between the United States, Russia, and China. That's exactly where it is, right smack in the middle. Wasn't important.
This guy is
We gave it back, you know, when we gave it back, It wasn't the same as it is now. It's not important for any other reason, you know. Everyone talks about the minerals. There's so many places. There's no rare earth. No such thing as rare earth. There's rare processing, but there's so much rare earth. And to get to this rare earth, you got to go through hundreds of feet of ice. That's not the reason we need it. We need it for strategic national security and international security. This enormous unsecured island is actually part of North America, on the northern frontier of the Western Hemisphere. That's our territory. It is therefore a core national security interest of the United States of America. And in fact, it's been our policy for hundreds of years to prevent outside threats from entering our hemisphere, and we've done it very successfully. We've never been stronger than we are now. That's why American presidents have sought to purchase Greenland for nearly 2 centuries. You know, for 2 centuries they've been trying to do it. They should have kept it after World War II, but they had a different president. That's all right. People think differently. Much more necessary now than it was at that time, however. In 2019, Denmark said that they would spend over $200 million to strengthen Greenland's defenses. But as you know, they spent less than 1% of that amount. 1%. There's no sign of Denmark there. And I say that with great respect for Denmark, whose people I love, whose leaders are very good. It's the United States alone that can protect this giant mass of land, this giant piece of ice, develop it and improve it and make it so that it's good for Europe.
Damn.
Good for us. And that's the reason I'm seeking
How far is this going, guys? How far is this going? Give me some numbers.
Just as we have acquired many other territories throughout our history, as many of the European nations have. They've acquired, there's nothing wrong with it. Many of them, some went in reverse, actually, if you look. Some had great, vast wealth, great, vast lands all over the world. They went in reverse. They stuck back where they started. That happens too. But some grow. But this would not be a threat to NATO. This
Denmark is
would greatly
ungrateful.
enhance the security of the entire.
The man is amusing. You gotta give him that. You gotta give him that. Alright, is this gonna be a sell-off or is that just a little pullback? What are we saying? But we have broken those previous 4-hour lows. We have broken those previous 4-hour lows. You're in. Nice. Nice, nice. What's your TP? Hey. Alright, cool. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Do your thing. Was waiting for 34. Yeah, man. I would have preferred. I mean, I did ignore this level here. With gold, when it pulls back, it does like to retest previous levels. I was going for a bit of a stronger level because it's had more taps, but I mean, I guess this one is valid. 48.47. Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Well done. Well done. I need some confirmations. I don't like buying on a bearish candle. Not my style at all. Oh, 5 minutes bullish. But nah, not for me. Not for me. That was a quick little pullback. Jeez. The quickest. Right, I mean, the buyers do look good, but this, I mean, stop loss wise, gold is looking crazy. Oh, looks like gold's coming back down. Whew. What's your TP, Michael? What are you getting out? This is a drop, boy. Do we think it's gonna start filling some gaps? You filling some gaps today? Who did buyers? Who did buyers? I didn't do no buyers. Yeah, I won't enter in that. Nah, I don't. That candle's too big for me to just be taking buyers off of that. Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. You know. I need to see. Like I said, wouldn't take a buy on a bearish candle. I wouldn't take a buy on a bearish candle. Not my style. That was a big push up though, 240 pips. You're down 500k. In what currency? Who are you trading, bro? 500k down. What? Naira, rupees. No way you're down in US or pounds, 500k. Let's see how this closes. What's going on today? That is big. Cappers be capping. You're down 500 USD. That's mad. Dropping that info in a YouTube chat. That's wild. Hey, good job, man. Oh, man. The internet is a crazy place, man. Internet is a crazy place, but big up to you, Kamar. You lot are funny, bro. You lot are funny. I love this chat, I swear. What's that in sterling? In sterling, 500k. Oh, that's zeros. 500k. It's 2k, 2 grand, 2,372 pounds. $2k loss sounds reasonable. Losing half a mil is mad. If I lost half a mil, yeah, There's no way I'm sitting down watching someone on YouTube typing that in a chat. I don't know about you guys. It's a lot of money to me, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money. Yeah. Alright, so we broke that support. Let's see if gold holds here. But we are really struggling to stay out of this, like to break out of Asian highs, out of this Asian range. So I'm a jog right the fuck now if I lost that kind of cash. Right? If you're losing 500k on a trade, your account has to be massive, 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 massive. Massive. I don't think I would ever lose 500k on a trade. Mental. Alright, what's Trump talking about now? Oh, Trumple. Yeah, go to live. Why would it go to live? That must be over. No, it's not. The president says there's no sign of Denmark on the island. The entry was at 48.77. Oh, what were you in buys? Buys also? Oh, you must have been in some buys. I mean, 370 pips. That's a big drop right there. What lot size is that? I'm not even gonna tell you what I put in on my calculator. What lot size that was to lose that much. Wait. Yeah, I ain't saying nothing. I see GJ's doing a madness right now. I saw it pull back, pushing back up. What's your TP, Rosie? So yeah, my first exit would have been Asian lows right here. So it seems like we're rejecting, and then Asian highs the next one. Oh, this stream is funny though, man. You guys make my day, I promise. You guys really do. Some characters in here for real. Oh shit, I didn't even take my fucking buy stop off. Imagine! Oh my god. So lucky I didn't get into then. Ross. TP was 212.3. Oh, nice. Okay. I need this rain to stop. I need England to stop raining. Just for a moment. Just for a moment. Alright, where's gold going, guys? Are we going to get more of a pullback? Because, alright, this 4-hour candle looks like it's creating a high for gold. It does actually look like it's creating a high. So we could be getting a pullback here. And then what I'll be looking for is a support and then some buys back up. But yeah, we have a lot of a push up to retrace. I don't think we retrace all of it. Last significant level is down here. So this would be the last higher low on gold. So as long as we stay above 46.65, I think we're still bullish. I think we're still looking bullish. Because, you know, we'll have this, we've got this massive range if we close bearish on this 4-hour. I mean, we still have 3.5 hours left, but you know, there's always a range within the size. We've got the major structure with this right here. All of this is all the higher low. Got a little high here, higher low, push up, boom. You know what I mean? But as long as we stay above here, I mean, even if we pull back, as long as we don't break, then we don't really have a change of structure, you know? If we get a change of structure, this is what I want to see. But I don't think it will be as clean as this anyway. Ooh. Massive ranges on gold. What do you reckon? At this rate, yeah, I'm saying February, we hit $5,000 in a week. What else do we have going on? Let's get rid of these tabs. Get out of here. All right, so final GDP tomorrow, PCE price index. So we've got quite a bit of news tomorrow. 3 o'clock. This news usually at 3. I swear this news is usually at 1:30. Is it at 3 now? No, look at that. They're just changing when news drops. Okay, I'm not going mad. Yeah, it's 1:30 news. Okay. So that's something to be aware of tomorrow. Very weird. Very weird that. Okay, so final GDP at 1:30, PCE price index at 3 tomorrow now. Looking at the push and every other things I'm thinking at before Feb 14th is going to hit 5k. I know. I was kind of leaning more towards middle of the year before all of this started happening. And this was, yeah, beginning of the month. But yeah, man, I mean, if we already nearly tapped 4900s in Asian session, so if we stay in the 4800s today before the end of today, then Asian session tomorrow, I think we hit 4900. So pretty much the same thing that's been happening all week. We're getting a good push during Asian session. We're making new highs. We're pushing into a new price point, and yeah, we just keep pushing on gold. But think about everything that's been making gold push. We've had gold talk about Iran. We've had gold talk about Iran. We've got him talking about tariffs again. Now he's trying to war with Greenland. Now he did say he's not going to apply any force in Greenland. They were talking about buying it. I didn't even know you could buy a country. I know you could buy an island, but buy a country, that's a bit mad. Looks like the Bulls still got this. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Right, if we looking at the structure here, looks like we're still creating higher lows on gold. Oh, okay, that's a terrible area here, but look where we're closing. This looks awful. Let me just do this. There we go. We're still creating higher lows. Or this is an equal low right here. Damn, GJ still going. So GJ closed back up in the range. GJ does love to retrace a news push. I'm liking the idea of buys. It's just where to get in. Right here, we're kind of in the middle of this range here. Enjoy your day. I'm out. Thank you for joining, Michael. Nice trade. Well done. Well done. Well done. You got to join more often, man. Give them signals. You had a nice little signal today. Well done, man. Share your wisdom. Watching gold jump around like crazy. Ash, what's good? Gold, 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 baby, move so fast. Listen, gold nearly hitting 4,900 today already is madness, madness. And now we're slowing down. I literally saw the drop at the start of the hour. Yeah, man. It did 4-hour candle, little push, and then just drop. Why is this not working? Trump over there chatting. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Talking his nonsense. Talking about snatching Greenland up and all this other madness. As long as gold's moving around 48.80 to 48.40, it'll still be fine till I wake up. Anything breaking those two, something audacious. Gold, don't play with it. Treat it like a cheating partner, in and out. Don't hang around. I like that analogy. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I need gold to get out of this range now. Need a home cure for migraines. Oh yeah, I definitely can't help you with that. Alright, what's going on here? We're just ranging again, man. But you know what that means. once we actually break out of this area, it's going to be a strong ass push. Damn, look at GJ. See that? I said this was TP1 right here. TP2. Retrace to Asian highs. GJ loves a retrace of news, man. Bum 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 bum. Shit, what I was just watching. Where do we think the breakout's going? We going up? Or we going back down? That drop in retracement on gold is very similar to yesterday's NY session start. Right? It's true. So I was thinking we might get something like, you know, the closure above and then a push up, but we didn't actually close above the highs. And also, it's the structure of this 4-hour candle for me too. I'm not really feeling that it's already broken the previous lows. This previous 4-hour low. Let me see what it looks like on IC markets actually. So IC markets, the 4 hours, this is just with a different opening time of the 4-hour time frame. So we're still respecting previous lows on the 4-hour and breaking highs. So yeah, I think the buys are still looking very valid. We did drive down, but then look where we closed. We still closed above these previous supports. And we're still maintaining bullish structure, even though we're in this range. It's looking like a flag for me right now. Yeah, we've got a little... Let's see. I want to see how this hour closes. Because we might get a very weak bearish candle and then I think we push up. It's just been struggling around these Asian highs. Look. It's just struggling. We pushed out, we've come back in, you know. It's been struggling. More minutes. Yeah, I'll be done in 15. If nothing happens right here in this range, if we don't break out of this range in the next 15 minutes, I'm calling it. I'm out if Trump ain't finished by then. Is he still talking? There's no way he's still talking. I think he's done. No, he's still talking. Oh no, earlier in his speech. Okay, yeah, I think Trump's done now. Oh wait, Trump's speech passes the hour mark. This man's still talking for real. Let me refresh this page. Watch live.
Cleaned up, the graffiti's gone. Fences are gone. We don't have to worry about fences anymore. All of the places, the grasses are cut and replaced.
He is still talking. He is still talking. They're an hour ahead over there. He demands immediate negotiations to acquire Greenland. Oh, that's what he's on. He wants Greenland for real, for real. Trump was wrong about China's wind farms. Who brought up the farms today? Who was it? He brought up the wind farms. He's trying to bore everyone until they give in. I wish they would show the crowd. I wish they would. You think it will go back down? Good old Trump. Yeah, I don't. The thing is, even if I was taking sells, if gold closed below here, 48, 47, I like the sells because it's not an exact double top, but it is at the same time. We've still tapped this level twice. So I wouldn't even mind taking the sells. I wouldn't even mind. Based on a 1 hour time frame, we've got a clean range down. But I would need a closure below this support. Yeah, we'll need that closure below the support. I'm just watching gold's price go up and down, up and down, up and down. So yeah, closure below here, and maybe some sells. It's looking like a flag for me. I was chilling, man. That's Shay talking about the flag. If you can put a picture in the Discord, that would be great. Then I can share it on the stream. My eye's itching. To 47.85. All the way down here. I think if gold breaks, if we get a drive down, I'm thinking at least Asian lows. I think we get a bit more of a pullback. But at the same time, I was kind of thinking that yesterday and gold just kept on going up. Like we had a little pullback, we created a support, and then we just pushed right back up again. So gold is still super bullish. Very, very bullish. Very, very bullish. Like here yesterday, I was thinking a closure below this support. We'd retrace some of this. Didn't happen. Pick on Discord. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Oh shit. Shit. Oh, there it goes. There you go. Oh, on the 15. Okay, okay. See if we can get a little breakout. Where are we? Our price would need to get below super duper bullish. I thought I'd wake up to 4,900. I was expecting just 48. 49. Wild to me that we got this high. Like we've barely been in the 4,800s. Do you know what I mean? We want to move through in one day the whole thing. Crazy. M30 Wick fill right now would help the sell, especially if the H1 can close below support. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. If the 1 hour closes below, then we have a pretty clean range on the 1 hour time frame for the sells. Oof. Go GJ. Damn, Rosie, you should have held these. Should have held these buys. I love when Pound Yen has news. It's the only time I'm really looking at it now, when there's news. Anticipating a retracement. So yesterday, that's why I caught the sells down. Today, just missed the buys up. But yeah, man. Think anyone should still hold for gold? What, as in buys? As in buys. I mean, if you've got a good entry, then yeah, definitely. Unless you see something that invalidates your buys, I would hold. So for me, if I was looking for sells, it would be a change of structure, which I don't think that, which there hasn't been. Like, this is just, it's like a minor range, a minor trend inside the overall trend. So we still haven't even broken, I mean, this right here is the significant low right here, because this is where we pushed up to make the new high. So as long as gold stays above 48.25, you're good. Gold is good to keep pushing. I mean, it's good to stay in the bias. I think Ace's entry was like 40, was it 77? 47, 77? If I remember correctly. I'm usually good with numbers. Was it I'm sure it was 47.77. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, down here you got in on the low. So do you close partials at all, or are you holding like full positions? But yeah, I think the buys are still good. As long as we hold above this support, I think the buys are still good. Is this the chap from Discord? Yeah. He's got multiple personalities. It is very English of you. Very English. Oh shit. But I got a few buys around 48.50 and 48.82. And 48.2 hasn't been broken since. Yeah, I know, man. I'm gonna just wait till it closes, then I'm out. Got the 1 hour. Yeah, I feel you. That's what I'm waiting on. Waiting on the 1 hour, see what the 1 hour does for us. Ash, you got any cures for migraines? You got any tips to beat migraines? I don't really get migraines, you know. Any home remedies? So yeah, I definitely couldn't help you. You said Arcs chat. People really use chat like it's Google, innit? Okay, so you need an electrolyte drink, water and a pinch of salt. A cold pack on your forehead, a warm pack on your neck and shoulders. Dark, quiet rooms. Oh, fresh ginger tea or ginger capsules. That one sounds nice. Sleep consistency. I bet that's one. I bet that's one you need. Some sleep. Yeah, I don't really, sorry, yeah, I don't really get the migraines and that. But sidebar, chat keeps pushing for folks to buy. They are losing money. Do you know what? Aren't they trying to? They're trying to IPO soon, aren't they? What's the company called? What's the main company for chat? GPT. Is it OpenAI? OpenAI, I'm sure it is. OpenAI. Yeah, it is OpenAI. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so they're trying to IPO soon, so they need to make as much money as possible, or show that their company is making a lot of money, so that they make a lot of money when they go public. But also they had that whistleblower that apparently committed suicide. He committed suicide by shooting himself and hanging himself after ordering takeaway. You don't order takeaway if you're about to do that, but I digress. He was about to expose something. Nuts. See you later, Shade. Peace out. Oh, damn. I had something covering this. This retest of this support looks nice, you know. I think we're still going up. I think we're still going up. What's your target? What's your trade? What are you thinking? What you thinking? What are you thinking? There you go. What are you thinking? I bet I'm right. I feel like I'm right. There you go. Woo! What you thinking, girl? What's on your mind? Hey, we got there together, you know. Just got to brainstorm some things. But yeah, I think I'm done here. And start taking these retest entries, because I think the entry right here is really good. I actually like this idea. I was scalping. The scalps closed second before the new candle. This is a paper trade that I've got on right now, because this was a significant level, man. I like this area. Even if I don't trade, still got 20 in my account. Oh shit. Yeah, but when this hour didn't break this low, we're still maintaining this uptrend structure here. Damn. Nasty Nas is gone. GJ closed above. Oh, GJ might push up some more. Yeah, I think GJ is going to keep going. Right, so for gold, I'm going to wait for a closure above this resistance. Yes, it's buying at the highs. I don't care. It works for me. Or at least a strong support closing here to take buys up on the next candle. At least a closure above. This is what I'm looking at. Hello. Aldi, welcome. I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering your name, but soz. But yeah. And then sells, I'm looking for sells if gold comes back up. I just don't really like the structure up here for sells, I'll be honest with you. I'm not getting any clean confirmations. Like if I had a double top a double top on the 30-minute, double top on the 1 hour. No, I need a closure below a support. A bit of a change of structure. And then I'll be looking at something. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. The move for me happened during London session. The move for me happened during London. This here, support formed, nice pin bar, push up. I was anticipating a retest, but anywhere down here would have been nice to get out. Anywhere down here would have been nice to get out. I mean, even this push, or this push was still 180 pips. Break of this high was still 119 pips. So yeah, that would have been the move for me today. That would have been the move. Nas, if Nas is gonna stay bullish, I like it. I want to see a retest. So I mean, we actually broke above these highs here. Did you at first think M30 continuation during London? I did. I actually did. I know exactly what you're talking. This candle right here. So I saw it pushing down, and then it didn't break this low, and then it came back up and started to push up. But I don't really like the continuation pattern against the trend. I don't like it against the trend. And also the fact that this candle had retested this support right here, I also didn't like that. Because this was, to me, this is more like a retest of this support and then creating a higher low to go back up. So I was thinking, yeah, retest of these highs. So yeah, I didn't like that. And pound yen, if we can get a bottom wick here, I just think we keep pushing up, maybe back to the highs on GJ. But yeah, guys, thanks for joining. If you see anything, drop it in the Discord. We can chop it up in there if anything's happening, any moves. But yeah, I want to see how this plays out. I'm gonna slap this in my journal because I like this area right here. Let's leave it and wait for United to win over the weekend. Ew. Ew. But alright guys, yeah, thanks for joining, and I will see you guys tomorrow. What have we got tomorrow? Oh yeah, tomorrow we have the final GDP and core PCE price index, which has been pushed back an hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Double news day. It's going to be fun. Alright guys, peace out. Appreciate you all. Be safe out here.